Hey there, welcome to Elden Ring Nightreign. This game's hard, so of course I'm going to make it harder for myself, and I'm going to try to do a solo expedition here for the Gaping Jaws. I have a kind of general outline for how I try to play this game and gain power. I'm not sure if it's a good plan, but it's my plan. And I'm sure that if I were better at boss fighting, or if I broke down like the actual souls that I gained for certain camps or whatever, I could optimize things a lot more, but I'm not that worried about it. Alright, so I'm floating in on the side here. The first thing I try to do is figure out where all these golden churches are. Each of them gives you a new flask charge. This time, I think I'm going to be heading to the one to the west. But you'll almost always drop right beside a camp like of about like this caliber. If you clear it out, it gives you about enough runes to get a full level, so you can just get at least to level 2. The difference between 1 and 2 ends up being pretty big, because your health goes basically double from where it is before. Iron Eye is really good, but running into guys with shields can be really annoying. Whenever you look at items on the floor, the thing that I'm looking at the most, if it's not a weapon type that I'm specifically looking for, like both of these, I'm pretty sure these buffs stack. I'm looking at the bottom of the item. There's like a little stat bonus, so now I just arbitrarily gain more ranged attack damage. I should be heading west. I could probably do this cathedral as well. And then I also take less damage when I'm low on HP, which isn't super relevant considering how much HP I have to work with at the moment, but I mean, it'll be solid when I'm a higher level, if I'm still holding on to those, if I haven't found something better. But yeah, that's where a lot of the power that you're going to be gaining in these runs actually comes from. Oh, looks like there's a stone golem here. These things aren't too hard to kill. I think shooting them in the chest works as like a crit spot. Whoa. I do have to be careful though, because I think he will one-shot me. That guy hits pretty hard, but he doesn't exactly swing quickly. You can also make use of the iframes. Like, I'm pretty sure every ultimate in this game has iframes on its attacks. So that's something to make sure that you're like taking use of. Okay, so his crit spot's hidden by the other golem in the floor, unfortunately. He's kind of stuck behind that wood. Okay, he made it through. Is that gonna hit me? Just barely not, I think. Definitely a bit risky here. Okay, I was kind of doing this slowly for myself. I needed to be hitting them closer like this. Man, that is a hell of a position to go out in. Improved jump attacks isn't that good, but having another bow is. I guess I'll take the magic damage negation though. I'm just going to take like the stat boosting buffs for now. Grab myself a couple levels, increase my health a shit ton, and now I might be able to actually make use of some of those defensive buffs. Stone key, that changes my run potentially a little bit here. And I'll take the lightning grease. So I can go up and I can get this now, because I wanted to head up into the west anyways. Circle's starting to close, though. It's in, so I don't have to worry too much about the circle for a little while, especially considering the close. How do I get up there? Is there not... I think the Spirit Spring's, like, at the top of the ridge. I think I have to jump up and around. There's probably a faster way, though. Iron Eye is very good. I kind of want to do a bow run in actual Elden Ring, but I was too committed to the idea of doing it like actually bow only, which meant that I would have had to find some way to use arrows to farm arrows in like a fast and convenient way, and that sounded like a humongous pain in the ass, so I didn't end up going for it. I don't see a lot of... There aren't really poison rewards on the map anywhere, which is unfortunate for me. The boss at the end of this run, the Gaping Jaws, is weak to poison, particularly. I don't know how good it is on bows, but, I mean, might as well, no? Is this guy... I guess he's a boss. I guess I could do this. It's on the way. Well, it's on the way because I went out of the way, but... It is on the way. Pretty sure I'm only alive because some of those health bonuses I was talking about earlier. Just let them cartwheel into me. Christ. Look at his little shield. No, they're not going to go out fast here, but they are going to go out. Ow. I'm getting hit by that shit every time. It's crazy. Okay, my bad. Albinarchs are fucking me up. Is there only the one more? Kinda hope so. Let's go cheese him. Yeah, it looks like it's just this one. Spell FP cost, weapon attack damage, or ranged weapon attacks, or just physical attack in general. I don't know what the conversion ends up being on both of those, but I'll just take the weapon attack because the number's higher. That seems good. I'll swap for the torch, I guess. How good is this thing? It's just too short. It does a decent chunk of damage, it looks like, but I'm not a big fan of the range on it. It's a little too short for my liking. I feel like I don't have enough time to do the original Everjail that I wanted to do, so I'm just gonna go down this way. I'm not doing the Deathbird. The Deathbird's a trap. That thing's fucked up, man. Get that thing away from me. That's like maybe a day 2 boss if you're level like 7 or 8, but like that fire right there probably would have just one-shot me. Okay, and that is another big guy. Hello, fucking Blackblade Kindred. What the fuck? Yeah, that's one of those moments where, like I was saying, if I was a decent amount better at the game, I might have been able to beat one of those 2 bosses. I think with the Deathrite Bird, you can cheese it. There's ways to bring holy water in with you on the run, and I'm pretty sure the bird shows up pretty commonly. So you could probably just, like, kill one outright if you had the right resources for it. Bloodhound Knight, starting on half health. I'm doing it like a decent chunk of damage here now. I mean, it's 60, I guess not really. For a bow, though. Maybe it's just this guy not having a lot of health. Alright, Knight went down pretty easily. Stamina recovery speed or runes? 10k runes is a decent chunk. I'll just take the raw runes. And then I gotta get up to this church like I originally wanted to, but I feel like I got kind of sidetracked on my way over here. Level 6 isn't too bad though. I do want to hope I can get some form of like elemental weapon. I feel like Frenzy isn't very good. Ideally, I could probably get, like, if I can get Frost out of this, if the circle starts pulling up this way and gives me enough time, I think I'm going to bank on that for now. Just try to get this Frost camp out of the way. Because if I could get a bow with cold on it, that's like, I could be doing some decent damage chunks at the very least if I can't get poison. If it's the wolves, does that mean this is like an Albinoric camp, or is this just like a random wolf pack on the way in? Yeah, it's an Albinoric camp. Pressing the shit out of the right bumper here. Okay, so I'm on like the close edge of the circle, so it looks like I do have a decent chunk of time. Hopefully I can make enough use of it, and hopefully I'm right, because I could have just been misjudging this horribly. But if I am horribly misjudging this, I mean, I'm not sure what else I can do with my time in the meantime. I don't think that counts as one of the boss ones. This one does, though. I don't think I can... Oh, I can shoot it through the wall. That's huge. Shoot, dog. Okay, I baited the boss out of the fire and managed to get some... none of this is too great though. The HP on like multiple attacks might have been okay, but I'm looking ideally for a bow. I know you don't have to use one, you can just use like anything deck scaling, but I feel like it fits the vibe, you know? So I just want to find bows and I just want to use them. Do this little camp while I wait, just get like a few extra runes. Looks like level 7 is going to be what I'm fighting the first day boss as. These guys are so annoying with their little fucking shields. I think he's so cute. Come on. Oh, improved ranged weapons attacks again? I'll take that over the magic damage negation. I don't know if I got rid of the higher or the lower number there. I was just panicking because of the storm. But I now think I have 3 sources of ranged weapon attack up. 10, 7, and 7. Yeah. So it is definitely in my best interest to keep using ranged weapons. Although I do want to find a bow higher than level 1, and preferably one with like an actual passive on it. All the rats are in front of me, I'm just going to do this. A pretty wide AoE. I could have saved it for the boss, but it doesn't take that long to build up realistically. And I just don't want to just sit there pumping at the rats for like 20 minutes, you know? Gaping Dragon should be pretty free for me. You can cut this guy's tail off and get like an extra item drop out of him, but I don't know if you can do it with arrows. And I feel like I've already done too much damage to him to try to do it with arrows, so I'm not going to bother. I can basically just do continuous damage. Whoa. And I'm at a safe enough range to even... Okay. You know, talk shit, get hit. If I shoot it with the charged heavy, how much damage does it do? Oh my god, because it gets hit by all 3 arrows. I didn't really think to do that. And then I can probably end it with my ult here. Okay. Yeah, pretty free fight, like I was saying. Gaping Dragon ends up being a pretty free pull for Iron Eye. Critical hits, like, they're pretty good for Iron Eye, but it kind of depends on the enemy. It's pretty hard to get specifically their head at the hitbox you want, but maybe you could do it better with, like, jump attacks and stuff, do it more consistently. I'm not using that much FP, so I don't really think I need the successive attack thing, and I'm not using spells that I need to increase the duration on. So I'll just take the critical bonus. Level up at the Grace here. Got 2 out of that. Okay, so I couldn't get the cold, but I have a chance to get another cold if I go down this way. So I'm going to grab this camp right beside me just to get some more XP. Just ran in a circle because I couldn't see my ping like an idiot. Oh, I can see if I can get a bow here. These camps also usually have like bow racks where it's like a really high drop chance, if not like a guaranteed drop chance for a bow, like this. Defeating enemies restores FP, lightning damage negation. This is just better than my current bow and it has a passive on it, so I'll swap over. I'm not like super attached to it. And it is blue, so I don't need to use this smithing stone on it. Which is actually like kind of unfortunate. If I find a purple smithing stone, I'm in an okay spot. I don't think any of the vendors sell them though. It's funny, the other knight looks like he got alerted, but he doesn't actually like react. Unless you get too close to him, or unless you specifically shoot him. First knight down, this one doesn't have a shield, so it should be easier. Okay, I deserve that. I was trying to do some like jump attack shenanigans, but I saw the move that he was doing and it's dangerous. Probably a way to just sprint to dodge it. You could probably just like sprint left the whole time. Deaths are always annoying though. It really, it always ends up delaying you a decent chunk. I wonder if there's like a spot here that I can specifically, so I don't, okay, I didn't have to do the double jump that way. That's good. Pretty free second fight. I just gotta go find the last one. Another one of those bow racks. FP cost. Continuous HP recovery is really good. Weapon attack damage up again. I'll just keep taking weapon attack damage whenever I can. I mean, realistically. Taking me a little long to clear this camp though as well. Oh, there he is. Ow. Damn, he got rocked there. If your big bow counts as a ranged weapon attack, then that's pretty crazy. This is a pretty solid weapon. Defeating enemies restores HP is always solid. Attack power at low HP. I've got a decent amount ahead of me, so I'll take the rune game. I'm still, like, okay in this run. I gotta sprint all the way down to this church, though, because I'm taking too long where I am, I think. I thought this camp would take me less time, but the dying and running back and amount of time I spent just kind of randomly exploring it definitely didn't help for me. Okay, so this whole area is in the circle anyways, so I don't have to be as worried about my timer anymore. I could probably go do the castle and still make it to the church. But I'm just going to do things in reverse because I've already started sprinting this way anyways. I think I just ran by like a beetle somewhere. I don't know. I don't see it. It's not that important. Oh, okay. Ancient warrior runes. Wow. Okay, so landing that crit gave me a big fucking damage boost. That's crazy. Gonna have to find the other Zamor warriors real quick. Ow. Okay, that's a long and annoying fall, but you can't follow me up. Yeah, like I was saying, I have a general outline for a plan, but the basic is that I just pick a church and then I clear the shit on the way over to it. But I underestimate some of the obstacles, and I've still got to get used to like what the hard tasks are and like the easiest order to like target everything in. That was a pretty big crit. The ranged weapon fall off is kind of crazy. Improved guarding ability, improved guard breaking, physical attack. I'll just take the physical attack. I don't know if guard breaking is like, is that like how easily their guard will break? Like how quickly you knock them down? Is that what it means? I also need to hit a whatchamacallit pretty soon. A grace. There's one pretty close to me though. Hit the grace up to level 10. So I can go take on this castle now. Should get okay loot out of it. I don't know if it's like my best option for gaining power, but it's an option. I feel like I have a lot of damage buffs right now. I'm in like, I've got like a pretty focused build this run. Yeah, I'm doing like pretty solid chunks. Even just the chip damage here. This is the abductor version one. Okay, so the front door is just open this time. Yeah, I'm ripping this thing apart. I mean, I guess I'll just take the attack power one. If I had an actual holy bow, that would be even better. Got some chests in here. This ends up being a pretty easy castle pretty much all the time. I like that it's like generic damage up as well. It's not like I don't have too many conditions attached to how I do my output or whatever. Like it's not while charging or anything like that. Savage flames roar while walking. That's kind of cool. I'm not going to be using it though. Do I have enough time to get an upgrade here? So I just found a stone sword key for doing this. So I have the option to do the Everjail as well. Let's hit another level. I'll probably just go do it. These end up being pretty easy, and if I can do it fast enough, I might still be able to make it to the castle. There's sometimes like an extra boss around, like in the lake though, so I could also run around through there to go see if, depending on where the circle ends up pulling to. All this, and I'm just gonna get fucked up by the gaping guy. Omen should be super free. I don't remember those moves. Didn't know he had game like that, my bad. I keep just outright not seeing those spells coming towards me. One more arrow, down he goes. Pretty free. Attack's more likely to break stance. I'm pretty far off of levels now, so the 10k would be kind of nice, but I think I'll just take the stance breaking. I think that's what I was talking about earlier, about like what I would need to be getting. I'll take a look around the lake because that's where the circle's pulling to. I don't think I have enough time to get all the way out to like the far edge of the castle and go for the slow pull. So I'm just going to kind of hope that there's an enemy somewhere around in the middle of here, because sometimes there is. Oh, it looks like there's a Zamor warrior, so I got something out of this. This might be a boss version, I'm not sure. It is, but it's getting fucking rocked. This guy is coated with arrows. Just peppered. Look at him go. Oh my god. Bit more maximum HP, always nice. I don't think I have enough for a level here. Yeah, I need another like 10k for that. I'll probably get something off of this boss. I'll probably get another level up, so I should be like 12, maybe 13 if I get a shit ton based on the boss that I fight. Most enemies though, like, just are not ready to fight like ranged stuff. Some guys have some like stuff resembling an answer, but it's not common. Pretty good opening. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of damage. I feel like I'm doing way more than I normally would be here. I don't think I've ever found passives that like lined up like this as far as ranged. Or if I did, I just didn't know enough about like what I was looking for or to pick them up, so. Oh, an ancient dragon. Isn't that wonderful? I can hit like chain crits though, so actually it kinda is wonderful. Look at the fucking damage I can do with head targeting. Just hitting a raw headshot on this thing's skull does more damage than just charging up my arrow rain ability. Oh my god. That would have been such a fucking stupid way to die. Decent little damage chunk off the arrow rain, and the ancient dragon goes down. I came way too close to dying for my own comfort on that fight. Okay, so I think I get 2 levels out of that then. Physical damage negation, I don't think poise is too important. HP restoration for flask is always nice, but I'll just take the damage negation. Just having another buff, anything defensive. This would be really good to buy. Just a free self-res. Yeah, got some extra money on hand. I can't afford any of these, which is unfortunate. The bubble tiers can be pretty solid, but I can afford the free self-res, so I got 1 extra chance. I gotta make sure I can take it. I don't know if that's always in the shop, but if it is, I feel like that's like a must-take item for sure. Here we go. Going into the door. Very dramatic. Here it comes. Alright, solid opener so far. Doing good damage. I gotta find my windows. That attack has a solid chance of actually just killing me, but I think I have enough buffs that I'll be okay. My god. Panic rolling. Oh, just rolled in time. I was flying lightning. That could have gone very bad for me. This pulse does a fuck ton of damage if you're inside of it for the whole duration. Bam! Okay, big chunk, solid chunk of damage. This feels like it's going super well for me. I haven't even burned my revive yet. He one-tapped me, fuck. Okay, it gave me full. It gave me full, so I still have a chance here. I'm just trying to heal, man. Alright, so I burned my res and all my heals immediately after talking shit about how I was doing really good. He's gonna pulse again. Holy shit, dude. No! Not like this, please! Please, no! Oh, that had so much potential. Wait, I get another one? Oh, I rolled it! I got him! I didn't know I had another revive! God damn! Holy shit, bro. Alright. You know, a little sloppy. I didn't hit one of the churches. Things could have gone, like, better on some of the camps. Could have taken, like, more efficient routes and all that. But all things considered, it was a win at the end of the day. Fuck yes. Oh my god, I thought it was over. How did I come back again? Anyways, thanks for joining me. Drop a like on the video if you stuck around this long. Hit that sub button if you want to see more Nightreign or whatever else I'm uploading at the time. And have a lovely morning, noon, or night. Peace.